Welcome to This Explainer. Have you ever looked around and just wondered why some people seem to build deep, lasting relationships so effortlessly, while the rest of us kind of struggle? I mean, it's not luck, and it's certainly not magic. Today, we're jumping straight into the fascinating psychology behind lasting connection, and we're going to explore some incredible love psychology facts that will absolutely change the way you see love.
You know, we often think of love as this random, uncontrollable lightning bolt, right? Like something that just happens to us out of nowhere. But psychology actually paints a much more structured picture. It turns out our brain plays a massive role in building attraction, trust, and emotional connection. Love is really a process, and understanding that process gives us a super clear roadmap to much better relationships.
So here's our blueprint for today. We're going to start with the science behind love, move into creating emotional safety, then look at building trust and boundaries, deepening the connection, and finally, the long-term love secret. Kicking things off with Section 1, the science behind love, moving beyond just an emotion. Foundationally, science tells us people naturally feel closer to those who make them feel genuinely safe, and small acts of kindness actually strengthen those bonds way more than expensive gifts ever could.
All right, moving right along to Section 2, creating emotional safety, the true foundation of connection. Now, if safety is what draws us in, how do we actually create it? Well, it relies heavily on how we communicate. We so often pressure ourselves to be the most interesting talker in the room, right? But here is Love Psychology Fact 4. Listening is actually way more attractive than talking. People naturally feel closer to someone who just listens without interrupting. When you make a person feel heard, they instantly feel respected. Good listening creates that crucial emotional safety, and emotional safety is exactly what creates those stronger relationships. And this perfectly ties into Fact 5, which is just a huge psychological truth: people remember how you made them feel. Literally, years may pass, and someone might completely forget your exact words, but they will absolutely remember how you made them feel. That's why everyday kindness, respect, and empathy leave such a lasting, permanent impression. To keep that emotional safety going, we arrive at Fact 6. Appreciation keeps love alive. Because hey, everyone wants to feel valued. Just a simple thank you or I appreciate you can make a person feel incredibly loved and respected. It's crazy how such small words of appreciation often have the biggest impact on keeping relationships healthy. So, once we have that safety established, we get to Section 3, building trust and boundaries, which is really the structural integrity of relationships.
This brings us to Fact 3. Many people believe just saying, "I trust you," is totally enough, but psychology actually shows that trust is built through small actions repeated over time. Trust grows when your actions match your words. Keeping your promises, being completely honest, and just showing up when needed, that is really what makes relationships so much stronger.
And then there's Fact 7. Healthy boundaries make relationships stronger. Seriously, true love does not mean controlling someone. Healthy couples genuinely respect each other's personal space, opinions, and independent goals. Because at the end of the day, boundaries create trust, not distance. Let's dive right into Section 4, deepening the connection and building emotional bonds over time. Once you have that trust established, how do you take it to the next level? Well, look at Fact 8. Shared experiences create deeper connections. Psychologists have found that couples who actively learn, travel, or solve challenges together often build much stronger emotional bonds. You're literally wiring your brains together. The memories you create together are what actually strengthen love over time. Finally, we reach Section 5, the long-term love secret, and what actually keeps relationships healthy for years. As Fact 9 outlines, respect lasts longer than romance. I mean, romantic feelings are great, but they can definitely change with time. It's the respect, the honesty, and the unwavering loyalty that are the true anchors keeping a relationship healthy for years and years. And that leads straight into Fact 10, real love grows slowly. Movies love to show us that instant, overnight love, but in reality, real love is built carefully through patience, trust, deep understanding, and consistent care. The absolutely strongest relationships are created over time, not overnight. All of this brings us to a huge, paradigm-shifting conclusion. Love really isn't about finding the perfect person. It's about becoming the right person and actively building a relationship based on trust, respect, kindness, and incredibly honest communication.
So I gotta ask, which of these psychology facts surprised you the most? Leave your answer down in the comments. I'd absolutely love to read them. And hey, don't forget to subscribe for more explainers just like this one. Thank you so much for watching.